Welcome to One Book, One Review.
Hi, my name is Wiebke and I'm a book addict. And I'm not ashamed to admit it because I know you are too. But yesterday something happened that confused me. So let me tell you about that. As you may know, I have been reading The Clockwork Prince for the last week and it's been upsetting me. The things that happen, the story in general, and the love triangle. And if you follow me on my Goodreads, you might have seen all these things spill out. I just had to talk about this book all the time. So yesterday I took it to work with me because I still had 100 something pages to go and I knew I had breaks, the sun was out, so I probably didn't have enough to do, so I had time to read. And of course, I talked to my colleagues about it because I couldn't contain myself. This book was so upsetting. And one colleague said, "Why do you read those books?" And I didn't understand what he meant because even though this book is upsetting, I enjoyed reading it and I enjoy being upset about it. When Will and Tessa finally have like an honest conversation, it literally broke my heart. I mean, not literally, but with literature. And that's why we read. That's why I'm addicted to books, I guess, because in books you can experience so many things and I would never think of not reading a book just because it's upsetting me. I would think of not reading a book because it's boring me, because I don't like the story, the characters, anything. But because it's upsetting me, that just means I'm seriously involved in the story and that's a good thing, isn't it? I mean, that's why we're addicted to books, isn't it? Because we can be other people, we can feel so many things, and we can experience things we would never in our real life, because real life is kind of limited. But in books, I can travel through time and space. I can be an old man talking about his past, looking at his life. I can be a teenager falling in love for the first time. I can be totally upset about stupid characters and love triangles. But that's what makes books exciting. You just don't want to put them down. And only because I'm enraged and really emotionally involved in a book, it doesn't make it a bad book. It rather makes it a book I want to read more. I read books faster that involve me emotionally. And then I'm not like, yeah, the story is nice and interesting. I can put it down for 2 hours. But this book, I had trouble picking it up because I was so enraged and I was so upset and I wanted to know what happens, but at the same time I didn't. And so I don't understand what my colleague meant with like, why don't you read these books? I mean, how can you not? How can you not be addicted to books? And how can you not read books that really get to you? I mean, let's be honest, we all cry over books. We all feel with the adventures that are going on. We want our heroes to survive and to win. And I'm rambling, but I don't know. I'm confused. Is that a bad thing? That I want to read a book that just exhausts me, that kind of hurts me and leaves me feeling totally drained? Is that a bad thing? Is being addicted to books bad now? Can you help me here? Comments, please, video responses, anything. Tell me what you think.